If these dogs weren't under control, they could absolutely kill a person.
This powerhouse of a pit bull is top dog at Dog Dynasty Canines,
Ready, Lisa?
who specialise in training elite protection dogs for the police and millionaire clients around the world.
It honestly feels like you're getting hit by like an 85-pound missile. How's that for you, Barcroft TV? You like that? Do it again. Compared to other pit bulls, Ace is absolutely a super dog.
3-year-old Ace can run up the side of buildings, leap into cars, and even recognise guns.
This dog is almost 1 in a million.
Ace is the culmination of 3 years of hard work and dedication that began when he was just a pup. The latest batch of puppies to go through training are the offspring of Ace's cousin, the famous 175-pound pit bull, Hulk.
Gotta go in quick. These are the pups that I've picked out that made my A team. This is Dynasty right here. This is Hercules right here.
Right now they're still just cute, pudgy, playful little puppies. In a year or so they're gonna be badass protection dogs.
Right now I'm just looking for basic prey drive, which is the dogs want to chase a ball. I'm making these dogs more trainable. And you also don't want any other dog trying to dominate them, because when you're building a protection dog, they literally have to have the biggest ego ever. So you want him to literally think he is unstoppable at every turn.
But not every puppy chosen can make the cut.
I hope that I can get at least 3 dogs. Sometimes you get 5, sometimes you get 1, sometimes you get none. You know what I mean? And that's just the way the cookie crumbles.
If all goes to plan, these 2 puppies could be in the same league as Dark Dynasty's crown jewel, Ace. Today, Marlon is running Ace through one of his regular training sessions, including learning how to defend against intruders.
Ace is probably one of the most muscular dogs in the world right now, and you're not seeing him in his best condition. If I wasn't in the suit, the dog could absolutely do severe damage. I mean, there could definitely be a fatality from this if it was wrong.
Ace has been trained to recognize handguns and act appropriately when they're drawn. He even has the ability to scale the side of buildings and enter through second-floor windows.
They're not poodles, you know. These are gladiator-type dogs, so they need to release this intensity. That's why we put so much emphasis on picking the perfect dog, on selecting the dogs that are balanced, that are not just going to go AWOL one day, you know, because these dogs have to be 100% balanced.
And the trust the family has with their dogs will soon be tested to the limit as Lisa is pregnant with their second child.
It's definitely a different kind of household to bring up a kid and be pregnant. I get followed around by the dogs a little bit more, and they're always like to be beside me now that I'm pregnant and making sure I'm good. I'd feel totally comfortable with the baby around the dogs. I mean, they're very stable, balanced dogs. They know it's a baby. They know to be gentle. It's just like a puppy.
Change a thing. I love her to death. Love my kid. I love my whole staff. Every single one of my dogs. You know, we're trying to defy the odds, man, and just do what everybody says you can't do. Happiest day of my life. Woo! Hulk is probably about 181 pounds. Mommy is 5 pounds. So, got about 176 pounds in difference. We breed and train protection dogs. We've been doing this for 15 years. Our most famous dog is the Hulk. He's 180 pounds. He's the poster boy for everything, worldwide.
Not all of our dogs are pit bulls, though. One of our dogs is a little bit different than the others.
Mommy comes from Springfield, Massachusetts. I seen a video of another dog doing protection work, a little Chihuahua, so I was intrigued. I wanted to have a go at it. So I went on Craigslist, and I actually had Lisa look for Chihuahuas, and I got her. I think I had her the next day. right, maybe like 20 minutes from my house. Went and picked her up, little thing, put her in my jacket. You know, I mean, I got her in the winter, brought her home. Started to do basic, just basic stuff with her. Then about a month later, I found out that she had a very, significant birth date. She was actually born on the anniversary of my father's death, so she became a pretty special piece in the house.
She's got really good drive. Yeah, she thinks she's a big dog. She's tough. She holds her own in the house. Mommy's got a pit bull attitude.
And it's gonna take a lot of attitude if you're gonna hold your own, one of the biggest pit bulls in the world.
Oh, come here.
It could be unusual for some people, but it's not unusual for me to have a Chihuahua amongst my dogs. I mean, they're dogs to me, so I don't look at dogs as, races or anything like that. Chihuahua, she's just part of the family.
I don't think Mommy's really at danger playing with Hulk. He's very aware of her size. He's very gentle with her.
Oh, you stepped on her toe?
They play really well together.
Oh, Hulk and Mommy have a great relationship. They spend a lot of time together. She comes on group walks with us.
I've seen them curled up sleeping together. They're really cute. I've come in the kitchen before and seen Hulk laying on the ground with a tug toy and Mommy at the other end of the tug toy and them just playing together. Him rolling around on his side and him and her pulling as hard as she could.
It's pretty remarkable to watch, such a small dog and such a big dog.
She grew up with Hulk. They're about the same age, actually. They're very close, about a month and a half apart. We are here at one of our waterfalls that we live locally to, and we've never seen Mommy swim before, so we figured because her and Hulk are best friends, that we'll see if he can help her swim.
I think having another dog around will be helpful for her to see if she wants to give us a paddle. To show you the bond between two dogs, to show you that, pairs of dogs can accomplish more together than alone, I guess. So, and little dog will follow big dog.
Mommy did really good for her first time swimming. Hulk was right there beside her the whole time and helped her right to shore.
I felt like he was a little bit more pushy than I would have wanted him to be, so. Didn't go as I thought it would go, but it happens, man. I'm not always right. So these two don't just play together. They have their meals together too. Although their appetites are a little bit different, you could say.
Hulk's food size could probably feed her for the year. That's funny, I'll walk in my room sometimes and they're both eating out of the bowl at the same time.
There's something else that they do together, but I'm not sure that you could say that either one particularly likes it. So we have our friend Wilma comes over, and she grooms them, and something else that she does is she cleans their teeth. Wilma has no fear at all, sticking her hands right in Giant Hulk's mouth.
No, stop licking. Hey, these are dangerous weapons here. My weapons, not yours. We have 5 dogs of our own. One's a Rottweiler. Then we have 3 little Yorkshire Terriers and a 3-pound Yorkshire Terrier who rules the roost. That's my finger in there, son. And I've met this guy before. His are really good, but he can sit here while we do this one. Come here there, Matilda.
You're not afraid he'll take your hand off, Ben?
No, got him.
when you answer.
This one might. These little ones are more, I know life, a little more sensitive.
Cleaning Hulk's teeth was one thing, but Mommy was a little bit of a struggle. But she got through it and she's a really good girl.
Don't lie. Stop lying. And I am actually a licensed dental hygienist for people. I know.
Or your foot is the size of her head.
These two dogs are great together. They spend as much time together as they can. But sometimes we have to keep them apart for both their sakes.
When Mommy goes into heat, we do need to keep them separated just for his sanity, because he'll go crazy.
Bro, that wouldn't work. It's not even possible.
She will too, with him trying to get to her and being nosy, and we do keep them separated just to be fair to them both.
Definitely heat. I know, she smells very enticing. It's very hard. Well, they're so comfortable in each other's company because of the way that they're raised. They're raised with rules, boundaries, limits, balance. When you insert balance into a dog's life, you know, anything is possible. It's all a matter of how they live together, in the order in which we live. You know, we're always leading the way. And as long as you lead, you know, dogs follow. You lead with a calm, firm energy, dogs follow. You know, dogs, they don't follow anger, dogs don't follow weakness. You know, they follow calm, balance. That's how we're able to have the relationship with them and the relationship with all the dogs. Everything's bigger in New York. Hulk's gonna feel right at home.
He's even larger and more brilliant in real life.
It's insane. You bring a world famous dog to the Big Apple, people go nuts. Ridiculous right now. Ah, where can I get paper towels? I think Hulk is the most famous dog in the world right now. We reach about 95 million people a week. Hulk's fan page himself is about 121,000 fans. So we are reaching millions and millions of people. Today we're on the way to New York City, the Big Apple, because he has a massive photo shoot with the New York Post, which we're really excited about. Hulk's the world's best traveler. I travel with him anywhere, except he farts a little bit. A feature in the New York Post is definitely gonna bring Hulk more fans. I mean, it's the biggest newspaper in the world. It's just gonna open so many more eyes to see this gentle giant. And then we're also gonna be meeting some fans, so that's gonna be awesome. Get some fan love. New York is the land of opportunity, man. New York is everything. New York is just a city of life. Mr. Famous over here. We all just fall back in line. We're just a bunch of yes men. What's up, my boy? We made it, brother. We have landed. We have landed.
I know Marlon. He used to be a customer of ours 15 years ago. He mentioned that he was going to be in New York. I reached out. It's a good feeling to have a famous dog in the shop.
Hulk has a really important photo shoot in a couple hours, so I wonder if they can help me out. You guys do grooming yet?
7 days a week.
Oh, get a tub time on. Well, right now we're giving this fella a bath. He's like, yeah, this is good. Getting your bath, ready for the post, bro. He's like me though, he's like, Dad, we were born looking good, we don't gotta do a lot. Yeah, thank you guys, thank you. I only posted last night on my Snapchat that Hulk's gonna be at the Bronx pet store.
It's big, yo. You the man right here.
Nah, I appreciate it.
Watch all those videos, vlogs, all of that.
Appreciate it, man.
The Hulk live. I don't got words to explain a dog like that. He got a baby in his face. That's what people need to see that a pit bull is.
Oh, he's gorgeous. I fell in love.
Oh man, bro, you got the net on it, man. All right, guys, appreciate everybody, man. Thank you. So, you know, maybe. Thank you. Yeah, man, we'll be back, man. Appreciate you guys. There was so many fans and so many people wanted to meet him. New York Post, we coming. See you later. We're cutting it super close. We're in traffic. It's hot, 100 degrees in New York City, and plain and simple, yo, the dog done all over my car. That's ridiculous right now. Ah. Where can I get paper towels around it?
Oh my goodness. It smells horrible. He's been holding it for a couple of days.
Yeah, he doesn't
completely
go.
had to let it out. So we can't be mad at him, you know.
I ain't mad at him at all. I'm not mad at him at all.
We still love you, buddy. Right?
You stink, bro. You got all cleaned up.
Just to poop on yourself.
The lack of grass in the city right now is really hard because this dog, he's used to the mountains. Makes it a little bit difficult for him when he starts to use the bathroom. He gets a little confused. Here now we're at the New York Post. That was the timing we could have possibly had, for sure. It's a big deal that the New York Post wants to see the Hulk. I mean, let's face it, it's the New York Post. It's one of the biggest newspapers in the world. Oh yeah, you're gonna be living the dream in a second, bro. Living the dream. Right now, I'm in the New York Post.
Can I say hello to you?
Oh, there's this noise. We barely made it a step through the door, and everybody in the office is around him. He's just soaking up the love.
We got such a great reaction when he ran in the paper and when he was on the website that when we got the chance and we heard that he might be coming by, we were really pleased that he came to see us.
Give him a kiss, Christina.
He's even larger and more brilliant in real life than he is in some of the pictures that we've been able to get.
They're all monsters in my house.
Oh, he's got a really heavy hand. Oh.
He's doing a photo shoot. Hopefully he's on the front page.
And just want to come up next to him so you're in focus with him nicely.
Smash! Throughout all the media and coverage, I mean, this is definitely a special moment. I'm all about access. It's cool, man. New York Post. I don't know how many dogs are just strolling down the New York Post office off leash, just cameras flashing. I don't know any dogs because there is none. Just him. Definitely a moment knocked off my bucket list.
Year and a half ago, I wrote an article about him, but I never thought he'd be at the New York Post, and I'd get to meet him in real life. Best part of my summer. I was like starstruck.
Oh, Dave, get in a little closer. Awesome.
We've had Jessica Alba, we've had Simon Cowell, and I think he was better behaved right up until the end.
Oh, and he's me. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's me. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to stop him. Yeah.
He's still going. That's a big dog.
Oh, man.
I know that we probably needed a bigger bowl than the one we managed to find, but we'll survive. It'll be all right.
You're gonna need a rug cleaner on, what, is this aisle 9? What are we in? Oh, man.
It's a nice scene to walk into.
Pete today. Yeah, I put disinfectant in it. Don't drink that now. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was terrible, bro. Yeah. Oh, look at the color. Nice. We just got out of the New York Post right now. It was a good time. We're outside. We're gonna hit Times Square, and it's gonna be insanity. You ask me why I need security, you're gonna see why soon. He's a world famous dog. Somebody could steal him. Somebody could try to poison him. A lot of different things can happen. It's a big city. There's lots of people. It's very fast moving. So, we bring security just to be safe. No.
That's the dog. That's the famous dog. That's the famous dog. Hold on. Picture. Yeah.
Really a surprise. I recognized him from a YouTube video. He's just so famous.
Bring him out here. Bring him in.
Oh!
Nervous, I think.
Aw, it's so cute.
There's people everywhere. It is insanity. We can't get more than 5 feet without people coming, want to take pictures, selfies. You bring a world famous dog to the Big Apple, people go nuts.
The Hulk! My man. Appreciate you, boss. All the way from Dallas to see this. Woo! He made it worth the trip. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming.
Yo, that's the Hulk. He is
Yo, you know who this dog is, guy? That's like the biggest pet in the world right now. I didn't know he was that big in person, so now to see him is like pretty cool. Nice to meet you, bro.
Kareem, appreciate you, man.
So the heat right now is super hot, you know, in the city, that was always a major concern of mine, is making sure that he's got enough water.
You big apple guy.
You're a big apple guy, man.
He's got a little more water on his feet, but he's gotta stay cool.
Come on.
Yo, big guy, can I pet him?
Pet him confidently though, don't be scared. It's time to move everybody back. When people get a little too pushy, that's what the security was here for, and then, you know, that's what we did. So it wasn't a big deal.
I gotta move right now. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. This is insane, man. It's just a major blessing, you know, for a dog to have such a face, such a presence. I mean, it's incredible. You can't walk 5 feet without crowds generating. Everybody knows who he is. It is crazy.
Excuse me, photo.
I'm ready for a nap, and I know Hulk's ready for a nap. See you tomorrow, New York. So here come a cat for real. Come on. Come here, Hulk. Come on, my boy. Come on. Yeah, I think this is about the end. I think this is all she wrote for us. I think we're gonna pack it up and head on out. Hulk, not too far, man. I don't want to rescue you, bro. Come on. We all had a great time. Hulk had a great time. What an amazing experience to be able to go into the New York Post office and just get that kind of treatment and get those kind of pictures.
What's vitally important to our message and our movement, that Hulk keeps growing in his popularity, and if he's not the most famous dog in the world, he becomes the most famous dog in the world.
It's been a great time. This mountain guy is ready to go back to his mountains. Oh, hell no, Hulk, come on. Oh, hell no, hell no, you gotta get in my car, hell no. No, no, no. Go back in. Yeah, wash off, man. Till next time, New York. See you next time. This surgery is extremely important to my business. This is an extremely valuable dog. What makes me nervous is anytime you put something under anesthesia, it's waking back up. I've been breeding these pit bulls for 15 years. You've probably heard of the Hulk before, one of the most famous dogs on earth. But his cousin Ace, he's pretty special too. Compared to other pit bulls, Ace is absolutely a super dog. This dog is almost 1 in a million. Ace is probably one of the most muscular dogs in the world right now, and you're not seeing him in his best condition. So Ace hasn't been himself for the past couple of months. I'm about to drive him 80 miles to get surgery. He tore what's called his cruciate ligament in his knee. And you would think that, you know, an injury like that from a dog like him came from him doing something extreme. Well, believe it or not, he injured himself chasing a ball in the front yard. Stepped on an uneven part of the ground, and that was it. Well, it's important that we get him fixed up so he can go back to doing what he loves to do and you know, and what I love to do and what the world loves to watch. He's my main demo dog. He shows the world what we're capable of, really. I don't try to be nervous or anything, you know, because then the dog picks that up. You know, I stay cool, confident, you know, calm and collected.
You are arriving at your destination. Driving directions will end.
I don't even know if I can explain the emotional attachment that I have to this dog. This dog has put his life on the line for me before. I was at a gas station, and out of nowhere, when I was in my car, a guy approached me and reached in my car and tried to grab me. I quickly reached back and I rolled down the window, and Ace jumped out and grabbed the guy by his shoulder, and I mean, he let out the most blood-curdling scream ever. I told him out, and he came back in the car, and the guy ran off into the distance, so he saved my life, man. He's 1 in a million.
Hi, how are you? I'm Dr. Dudley. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And who's this?
This is Ace.
The goal of the surgery is not to replace the ligament at all, but to alter his biomechanics, so theoretically he doesn't need a ligament anymore. The TPLO, it stands for tibial plateau leveling osteotomy. The top of the tibia, that is called the tibial plateau. The osteotomy word just means I'm going to cut the bone. So I cut the tibia below the knee so I can rotate the top until it's level, hence tibial plateau leveling osteotomy. Yeah. And then what we do is we put a big metal plate and screws on, because we've created a fracture, but it's a controlled fracture, and then we put a plate on it, and then the bone will heal.
And
all right.
Send it right there.
So they'll be right in?
Thank you very much.
It was nice to meet you. We'll talk to you soon.
Nice to meet you. Thank you. So that was very interesting, and I just was in class for a minute, you know, so I learned a lot about ligaments and dogs' knees and different types of surgery. It makes a lot of sense to me.
See you later.
All right, buddy.
See you later, buddy.
Everybody, you're gonna be all right, bro. He's like, Ted, where am I gonna go? You're gonna be all right. I felt good after talking to her. She really sounds like she's on the ball and she knows what she's doing. So I am absolutely hoping for the best.
All right, watch out, buddy. Watch out for the door. Easy does it. Come here, handsome.
You're always worried about an operation, you know, because it's something where they're gonna put the dog under, they're gonna, you know, he's gonna go down, and you know, there's always the percentage of just freak things happening, and you know, obviously, what makes me nervous is, you know, when anytime you put something under anesthesia, is waking back up. You know, that's always the thing.
The ligament was fully torn, and we debrided that. He had a very large tear of its meniscus, which is a piece of cartilage in their knee. We took that out. That will certainly make him feel better, but when you have to take the meniscus out, they lose some of the natural cushion in their knee, which could have some long-term effect in his knee, but it's still better to remove a torn one than to leave one behind. The CPL went great, and he has excellent alignment, so I'm very happy with how the x-rays look. I can't guarantee he will return to the full activity he had before, but that's our hope with surgery.
It's been a long night for me. It was strange to not go into his room and feed him and take him out. I spoke with them yesterday, so they told me everything was good, everything went well. I'm sure they'll tell me a whole lot more today, a little more details. You know, I just wanted to know that my dog woke up. You know, that's the main concern that I had. How you doing? Pretty good.
Here for Ace.
Yes.
Ace is definitely ready to go home.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is. It was actually less expensive than I thought, but I mean, to, I guess, the average person, yeah, it was pretty expensive. I think it was like $4,100 or something.
Was it worth it?
Oh, of course. Of course, this is beyond worth it. It doesn't matter if it was $20,000, we would have spent $20,000. If it was $30,000, we would have done that, you know? You can't get a better surgery than I just had done on him.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. He's very stable. He got up and he got out.
I'm very pleased to hear that, and I'm very glad. I appreciate you guys very much for taking care of him, and you know.
We had him. He was on some pretty groovy drugs. So.
I'm excited to just start the process and get him recovered and get back to work. Oh, Bob! Come on, Bob! Come on! He's like, what is going on here? Are you all right? It's like, good.
You're doing pretty good.
I'm all right. Everybody's filming me.
You gonna carry him? Oh, what a good dad.
Oh, just pick him
walk this up to the car with you.
Where you going? I'm not gonna make you walk with that thing. So it's a little hard to see him like that, you know, but I know that we did the right thing for him. He's like, dude, are you serious, Dad? You look like a lantern fella. The vet told us that we had to keep him confined for 2 weeks, keep him on a leash when he went outside, so he wouldn't rip the stitches out of his leg. Keeping Ace confined has been a challenge. That's actually what I knew from the beginning was going to be the hardest challenge, was keeping this rocket ship confined. His energy level is just through the roof all the time, especially with a dog that has a job and now he can't do it, you know, so he can't work, he can't exercise like he normally used to, you know, so everything, his whole life just slows down, so before he had surgery, he got really, really fat, which happens because he just wasn't exercising the same way as he was before, so as he had surgery, we put him back on his regular diet and he slimmed back down to a good weight, and then once he's healthy and they give us the green light, we'll start to put the muscle back on. So I set his staples out for about 6 weeks now. I think we're ready to go. You know, you're always concerned when you got a lot riding on something, you know, so I hope that his x-rays show all is well. If they don't and something is wrong, then I'll have to cross that bridge when I get there, I guess, but I'd be pretty devastated if that were the case. We are here, back at the vet. Hopefully Ace is free today. That'd be huge, man. That'd be huge for me.
So if you see right in this area right here, it shows that he is healing well and he's on the road to recovery. So that means it's very well for him. So as long as he keeps up the good work, then he should do well.
Yeah, so I mean, will he be able to be 100%, you think?
There's always that chance that it won't be 100%. So you want to just keep a close eye on him.
Do you think he'll be able to do his second story window routine again?
I don't know. That's crazy. The one I saw him do that, I don't know.
We'll have to see.
That's up to Ace.
Oh, my boy, he's like dead. I think it's good. It's what I expected for the most part. I figured that he would be able to run a little bit more right now, but that's fine. Like I said, I think I'll be a lot more careful with him anyways, and if it's 4 weeks, I'll probably give him 6 or 7 before I let him run. But I'm just really gonna focus now on the rehab and you know, just getting him as strong as I can. He's definitely a little bit groggy right now, if you can't tell. I always feel bad, you know, and they gotta poke and prod at him. I'm glad that he's down with it. And he can just go home. You know, he can get back to work and do what he loves to do, so that makes me happy.
I have no worries with Hulk being around the baby. It's not a big deal.
So these dogs are trained to be 100% fearless. They know no defeat.
I pulled my bicep.
The most powerful dog that I have is Hulk. He's one of the most famous dogs on the planet right now. He's about 180 pounds, which makes him one of the largest pit bulls in the world. If you bit down on somebody's arm with full power, he will snap your arm like a toothpick. We really wanted to see how he'd cope with the new member of the pack. Enter Jackson.
So who's this little guy?
This is Jackson Wesley Grennan.
Mere hours old. So we're about to take Jackson home and we'll meet the pack. We're excited. When you're the leader of the pack and there's structure, rules, boundaries, limits, leadership, there's nothing to be worried about. You know, I'm always in control, you know, and that's the main thing, so not worried at all. Anything I bring into my house as the leader of the pack was accepted by them instantly because, you know, I'm the alpha of the house, so I don't expect, I know everything will go smoothly and they'll love them just as I love them. All right, so let's go back and meet the family. It's time. Let's go meet Hulk. See you there. Well, Jackson weighs about 8 pounds, so the crazy thing here is Hulk is about 22 times the size of him. Oh, big guy, that'll eat you up. I know, we gotta calm down before we meet the baby. Sometimes Hulk gets really excited, but we know Hulk, we know he knows when it's time to settle down. Give some space, bro.
I don't want to have him come over when he's all excited and bring that energy around the baby.
Everything's got to be on your terms, you know, that's the most important part. So when you want him to come over, you call him over.
Hulk, come here. Come.
In this moment, it was really important that Lisa calls Hulk over. You know, you have to lead the way, you always have to be in control.
No, we're not going to lick his head, though. He's clean. He loves them. have no worries with Hulk being around the baby. I mean, he's great with kids, dogs, everything. He's such a gentle soul. He's awesome. He loves babies. This is his brother here.
Hulk loved Jackson from the moment that he saw him, and over the couple months, they've become absolutely inseparable. It's been beautiful to watch.
You want to get Hulk? Yeah, you want to see him? Yeah, let's get Hulk. Come on, Hulk. Slow down. Slow down. Needs his hair washed. When we brought Jackson home, Hulk was all over him. He loves him. He was watching me while I carried him around. Every time he cried, he'd perk up and go check on him. Hulk is Jackson's big brother. He's the perfect protector and babysitter. All right, not his mouth, that's gross. He followed me around everywhere. Anytime I'd put him down, he'd see sitting by his crib or the swing and checking on him. Couldn't ask for a better dog. He really does love him, and you can see it in his eyes. When you see videos of Hulk working and doing bite work, that's just his other side. He's a working dog, he's a protection dog, and a dog that is able to do that has to be very, very balanced and stable. His job is to protect the family. So he has to be a good family dog, and he is. He's watching over us. The dogs have been really good with the baby in the house, and it's been an easy transition for everyone. The Hulk's used to having Jordan around, and Jordan's almost 5 now, so they're all used to sharing the attention. Hulk grew up with Jordan, and their relationship is amazing. I knew he'd be great with Jackson, too. Give him a bath!
Ready? Wait, tack! Oh, good boy! Good.
Jordan's whole world is dogs. You ask him what he wants to do, and he wants to be a dog trainer. He's always asking for his own mini bite suit to work with the dogs and train the dogs.
Hey, you.
Sit right here. Do you go for walks with Hulk?
Yes. I walk him. He's cute like a big puppy. I play on harmonica and he sings.
Say all done, go pet him.
You don't have to train a dog to be around children. It's just how you raise them. The training that we do from a young age is just imprinting. We make loud noises, we bring them on different surfaces, pull on their tail, pull on their ears, mess with them a little bit when they're younger, then they're used to it all. And that way, if a kid comes up behind the dog and startles it, some dogs' reaction would be to turn and nip or bite. With all the imprinting that we do, that's not their reaction, they're just used to it all. You always have to be careful with any animal around kids. That's just common sense. I wouldn't leave my baby on the floor with any dog in there. I wouldn't want him to get stepped on or anything like that. He's in his crib, and I'll leave him in the crib with the dog in the room. Hulk absolutely loves Jackson, and it's monitored too, but I do trust them. They're very balanced, stable dogs. And I mean, they know that he's a baby, and just like their own puppies, they know how to be gentle. Hulk will lick his face, lick his hands, and again, that's monitored. I'm not gonna let him smother him, but he gives him baths. The main criticism that we get is, how can you let your dog lick your baby? Which to me is silly. I mean, I let the dogs lick me, and I don't think that it's dirty, and it's not, take a bath after. It's not a big deal. Come on, Hulk, let's go. Hulk would risk his life to protect my family, and I know that. And I know that he'd go to the end of the world for us. So he makes the perfect babysitter protector.
We got the dogs down. Kids, we're working on it.
Kid trainers, contact us.
What's going on in there, man? Bath time with Dad? Oh, the head goes back. He knows what he's doing. Still swimming, buddy? Yeah, just practicing.
At Dog Dynasty Canines, world-famous giant pit bull Hulk has just fathered another litter of puppies.
Happy, proud fatherhood.
And at just 4.5 weeks old, it's time for these future protection dogs to be introduced to the water by their owners, Marlon and Lisa Grennan. First, they break the puppies in gently.
Oh, look at the feet relax, look at that. Oh, the head goes back. Oh my God.
Then it's time to take to the bath.
So what we're doing right now is we're teaching the puppy actually how to swim. We're teaching him about water. So I just put him in there and wrestle him, and you see, he picks up his feet. You see, he'll start to kick his feet. He'll start to kick, and that's what I want. And that's what he is. He's learning how to swim. That's what he's doing. He's figured it out. So now watch, actually, if I put him down, oh, don't drink the water, buddy. Watch, he can swim. He's gonna swim around. Let him swim. Alright, good job.
Marlon wants his dogs to be comfortable in any environment, and he expects all of them to be strong swimmers by the age of 3 months.
Yeah, here I am right with him. Boom. Good job, pal. So it's really important that puppies understand water at this age, and they're not afraid of water. So I like to introduce my puppies to the water. This puppy's he's just about 4.5 weeks old right now. I'm just kind of letting him float. And as you seen, I'll let him go. But I'm right here, so he's paddling, he's staring, he knows what he's doing. He's got nice, good, powerful strokes to him. And he gets out, and he's a little bit hyped up when he gets out. He's still kicking, he still thinks he's swimming. But he's learning. He's a little Hulk baby right here. Little Hulk baby.
With swimming lessons over, it's time to dry off. And even though he's not been the one exerting himself, Hulk seems the most worn out.